guys doing today? This is James with Make Money Trucking. So today we are going to try and replace the fan clutch. I had some cardboard in there because I was maybe going to try to replace this fan clutch without taking the shroud off, but this is a brand new radiator, so, well, it's a couple months old, so I didn't want to damage it. So we will first pull off this reservoir. Hopefully I can kind of move it to the side and not have to drain the coolant out of it, and then we'll remove the fan shroud. You see it right there, shroud, and then that'll let us get the fan blade off and then to the fan clutch. So the coolant reservoir is held on by a bolt right there and a bolt right there, and then these two bolts on the top, this one right there and that one over there, if you see that. So 1 and 2. All right, so here is the new fan clutch board warner. It's nice and shiny. So I bought this tool, just a hex bit socket instead of having the L wrenches, so that you can actually get in there, because this will need to slide in there because these bolts will actually go into here and fasten through that hole down there. So that'll be a lot easier for taking it out, and then you can also use this to, you know, torque, get a lot more torque behind it rather than just having an L style wrench. Alright, so I got some of this pushed out of the way so you can see so we can access the fan and pull the fan out. This may not be the best way to do it, but I really don't feel like draining the coolant, so we're just going to push this back so we can get the fan out of there and then go from there. So in order to remove the fan, I'll show you here. This out of the way. There's these bolts in the front. Basically, we're going to use a socket like that and just undo all of them that are all the way around. I think there's 5 of them or 6 of them. And just be careful not to hit your radiator. Don't hit the radiator fins. So next, to get the actual fan clutch off, we have to inside this holes here and here, there are hexagonal bolts, about 6 of them I think, to get it off. Alright, so change of plans. The Allen key bolt heads that are inside of these holes, and the tool I have, this one right here, I can't get this to go deep enough into the bolt, and there's obviously no way to do that. I would try using a hammer, you know, maybe like hammering just this direction to get this to go further. So this has to go, I can't get it in far enough onto the bolt because the bolts are a little bit rusted. So plan B is that we're going to take this whole entire pulley assembly off. That, you know, we're going to take that, we'll take that belt off, and basically there's a 1/2 inch right there you twist that around and then it gets the belt off. There's gonna be 1, 2, 3, looks like 4 bolts holding this the whole hub assembly on. So we're just gonna take that off so I can put it on a flat surface and actually get those bolts. And if worse comes to worse, I have to do something more. There's no way to do it inside the truck. Okay, so I got it out. It's a new tensioner. Well, I put that on a few months ago. So yeah, got it out. Now gotta work at getting these don't know if it'll show, but these hexagonal bolts out of there. That right there. All right, so we got it off. Thankfully I had the big guy here today to get that torque. I'm gonna take this off, replace this, take this one, put it on, etc., etc., and then we'll tighten it down. We got this all put back together. Looks good. Tighten all the bolts in there, and now we can put it back on the truck, which is heavy. So here was our failure point, was this gasket right here. Blew out. You know, I probably could replace a gasket and kept this one, but you know, look at this one, look at that one, this one, that one. Which one would you rather have? Me too, the shiny one. And I don't mind replacing parts for overall longevity. Okay, so that was a pain. That's difficult because this is rotating, so you're trying to hold this, and this want to rotate, and it's heavy. It's like about 60 pounds. So I picked it up, I put it on the fender, I came back here, and then I lifted it from here, lifted it on top of here, put it on here. And the best way I found was I kind of held it in my arm and kind of went down with it and kind of was holding it like this, and I had my other hand with the bolt to put the bolt on. But I found out where it grazed, I actually was able to grab this and hold it like that and kind of keep it in place. And you know, you gotta have a lot of grip strength, I guess. It's kind of hard to grip it like that, and then screw that bolt in, and then from there you can screw the rest of them in or tighten the rest of them. So that's how I did it. All right, so I got the fan on. Now I just got to put I didn't know it came with new hardware for the fan, so there's just all these bolt onto those. It's just a washer, nut, and lock washer. Alright, so I got it all buttoned back up. Put the bolts back in for the coolant reservoir. Hooked all the lines up, those ones right there. You know, that sensor right there. And there's that new shiny fan clutch. Put the belt back on. Shroud was a pain. Hopefully it stays in place. It's a little loose in some places. Yeah, let's fire up and see what happens. So far, so good.
Bye.